And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at online censorship, or more coming online censorship I should say. Now this is an article on Reclaim the Net, and it's in regards to Microsoft, who have just started and formed a new, we're ready for this, terrifying line, coalition to censor disinformation online. So what effectively they've done, they've set up a coalition of big companies to stop alternate media and other sources of information online that aren't recognised as the narrative to be censored. Together with a few other tech and media corporations, Microsoft have formed a coalition focused on fighting disinformation and fake news. The other founding members of the coalition are Trupic, Intel, BBC, Adobe and ARM. So there is a few of them. Disinformation and fake news have become prevalent buzzwords to create a justification to censor in this digital age. It's now very easy for people to formulate and spread falsehoods according to the Coalition for Content Provenance and Authenticity. Provenance comes from the French word provenir, and it means to come from or forth. So it's the chronology of ownership, custody or location of any object, online or otherwise. So they're using nice fluffy words, aren't they? Microsoft wrote in a blog post announcing the coalition, and we're ready for this, there is a critical need to address widespread deception in online content, now supercharged by advances in AI and graphics and diffused rapidly via the internet. So what they're saying there is the graphics part is memes, isn't it? They don't like the memes. Now supercharged by advances in AI. That's the absolute rubbish in my opinion. Our imperative as researchers and technologists is to create and refine technical and social technical approaches to this grand challenge of our time. We're excited about methods for certifying the origin and provenance of online content. It's an honour to work alongside Adobe, BBC and other C2PA members to take this critical work to the next step. Now that's not chilling, is it? Is it? At all. Basically what that says is we're going to look for things that aren't the narrative and we're going to actively work against them, and this is Adobe, BBC and others, which leads me perfectly into promotion of my alt medias, because it looks like there's going to be more and more censorship. So I would like you to follow me on my alt medias, keep a track just in case the sword of Damocles comes for the YouTube channel. Please go and check them out. I'm on Odysee, brand new tube, Rumble, I would say BitChute, but I'm having a few problems with that platform, but I'm on the others. Please go and check me out. Also follow me on Gab as well if you're on Gab. According to Microsoft, the C2PA will develop content provenance specifications for common asset types and formats to enable publishers, creators and consumers to trace the origin and evolution of a piece of media, including images, videos, audio and documents. Former Microsoft CEO Bill Gates, oh here we go, Bill Gates, conspiracy, everything's a conspiracy, even though I'm involved in everything. Okay, question that one, don't we everyone? Has been a big supporter of modern moves to censor more on social media. Of course he has, because he's getting questioned and he doesn't like being questioned. During an interview on the Wall Street Journal Summit in London, Gates complained that the suggestions for suppressing conspiracy theories and misinformation on big tech platforms are less creative than we need at this point, and called for smart solutions. What effectively he's saying is, I don't like the fact that people can question and criticise, and therefore we should get rid of the people that are questioning and criticising. How full of yourself can you be? This is effectively saying that people like you and me and everyone else are incapable of critical thought, i.e. looking at information and deciding for ourselves whether it is good or bad information, and whether we take any of that information on board. This is censorship 101. When asked about the role of tech platforms when it comes to dealing with misinformation, Gates lamented what he described as a human weakness for titillating things, such as claims that the coronavirus is man-made or that there's some conspiracy. Can I just say this at this point? How come the one that says the conspiracy word the most, i.e. Bill Gates, is involved in everything at the minute? Everything that we're saying that he's got his fingers in, he's got his fingers in. Is that a conspiracy? Is the truth now a conspiracy, Gates? Is that what you're saying? At this point, point as well, everyone. I would actually state, if you're worried about weakness for titillating things, I would suggest you look at the lamestream media gates. You know, the ones that drove their audience to people like myself and others, alternate media sources. You know, the reason why they were there in the first place. I suggest you look at your own media and your authoritative sources to find out exactly why people are looking for alternate sources of information. Maybe that would be your weakness. Gates added that social media platforms allow this type of content to spread very quickly. Yes, they do. And people are well within their capabilities of deciding what is true and what is not. We don't need a nanny like yourself telling us what we can or can't ingest or watch. I'm sick to death of the people like this thinking that they have the right to tell us what should be known and what shouldn't. This is going down a very dark path, in my opinion. Now, he said that stuff spreads so much faster than the truth, which is, it comes from a bat. We're still trying to figure out the exact path of transmission, Gates said. TruePic, a web service that allows users to verify videos and images, have made big strides in content verification. Now, they have actually issued statements, these companies, Adobe, Microsoft, TruePic, BBC. Should we have a quick look? Adobe is proud to be a founding member of the C2PA, along with our partners in technology and media. With our collective expertise on this group, we will accelerate the critical work of rebuilding the public's trust in online content. We've got no trust in media content. That's why people are looking elsewhere. Look to yourselves before you look to others. And open adoption of provenance standard at scale. We welcome everyone to join and participate in this effort so crucial to us all. No chance. And last but not least, we've heard Microsoft and TruePic. Last but not least is the BBC. This is the icing on the cake, in my opinion. BBC. This is from Jatin Athora, Chief Architect at the BBC. It's vital that news providers play a part in the battle against disinformation. You are the disinformation. Framing, narrative. We know how you operate, BBC. Everyone's seen it. That's why people are leaving you in droves. Am I wrong, everyone? We welcome the opportunity to participate in the C2PA provenance work. Of course you do, because it protects your lies, doesn't it? Let's say that again. I'm over-dramatising. It's not lies. What the BBC do is they reframe things to fit their narrative. And it conflates all of the information and can put it in a completely different place than where it actually is. True information. The BBC are not true information. They haven't been for a very long time, and they will themselves tell you this. They say they are the gatekeeper of information, not the purveyor of it. Am I wrong on that one, everyone? Which has the potential to support audience confidence in news at a time when trusted sources of information are more important than ever. You're not a trusted source of information, BBC. Have you not noticed your numbers dropping dramatically? And what are you doing to combat that? You're not trying to get new ones, are you? You're just attacking the old and the people that are willing to pay a license. That's what you're doing. Absolutely ridiculous. The BBC are only involved in this so they can protect their own interests. It's got nothing to do with disinformation. They want to control what you see and when you see it and how you believe. That's what all of this is about, and I'm sick to death of this censorship. It needs to stop. And before we go, let's just have one shameless plug more. Don't forget to follow me on alt medias, everyone. Please do. It doesn't look like we're going to be around much longer on YouTube. Looks like YouTube's probably going to kill itself in it. Carry itself. Once it becomes an echo chamber, it becomes pointless, just like Twitter. But what say you? I'd like to know your opinion, everyone. Do you think this is quite a dark thing? Do you think this is going to be anything good? Can you see anything good coming from this? I actually think this is just more massive companies trying to silence the little guy, effectively punching down. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share it out, everyone. Stay sane, and I'll see you on the next one.